Hello everyone, this is Max Simplifier. I'm going to be now showing you a video about how can you set the restore feature for one or more than one apps that you choose by yourself. Okay, so you're going to be needing an application called as Tinker Tool. The download link will be in the description below. Okay, so once you've downloaded Tinker Tool, you open it up. Fine. And next, you're going to find actually that Tinker Tool allows you or gives you much more tweaks to OS line that many of you may require. For example, over here in the Finder, you can disable sound effects, you can add the quit item to the Finder menu, you can show hidden and system files, and other things. You can check them out, and any change that you do over here, you simply relaunch the Finder for it to take place. Similar thing for the dock. For example, I'm using this tweak, and it allows me to do the following. If I hide over here the App Store, it's actually like, how should I say this, it gets to be transparent, just indicating for me it has been hidden. It's a very good tweak. And there are others, for example, don't allow to change size manually. And also in the minimizer effect now, there is the suck in, so there is no need to go to the terminal and enter the command so that you can allow for the suck in minimizer effect. You can simply choose it from over here from Tinker Tool. Same thing applies. Any change that you do over here, you have to relaunch the dock. Same thing for any other tweak over here, desktop, general, applications, and you're going to find like a lot of tweaks that are going to be of real interest for all of you guys. I find this application Tinker Tool really very useful and really important. But the most feature actually that I liked about Tinker Tool, or the most tweak I liked, is the resume. Now, for many of you, like, you may be wanting to choose the restore, or the resume feature of the OS line for particular apps. For example, in my case, I don't want to, every time open text edit, I don't want to always find what I have left behind, for example. But at the same time, I want Safari to resume so that it can open as a full screen application, or so that it can open the last page I have been visiting. Unfortunately, such an option is not there on Mac OS X line, but it's there in the application Tinker Tool. All you've got to do is go to the Resume tab over here and choose the application that you want. By default, over here when it says Use Default, this default is nothing but what you have actually chosen in the system preferences. Just a minute, it takes some time. What you have actually chosen, oops, sorry, pressed it by mistake. What you've actually chosen over here in the general, over here, restore windows when quitting and reopening apps, that's the default. So if you're not ticking this, it means that by default, resume is not working for the apps. So in this case, all of the apps, in other words, like, the resume is disabled for them. But in my case, as I've already told you earlier, I want Safari to resume, but I don't want other applications to do so. So I'm going to be searching for Safari over here. Safari, here it is, and I have to make it yes. Restore windows, you can say no, or use default if your default in the system preferences you already know. But in my case, I want it yes. And for the changes to take place, you have to log out and log in again, as it says over here. And every tab you go into, it's going to tell you what you're supposed to do for the changes to take place. So this is the most feature that I actually liked about this application Tinker Tool, the resume feature of OS X line set for only one application or more than one application. It's a really very good feature. And finally, you have the reset over here. If you feel like you've messed up your Mac OS X line, or you don't like the tweaks that you have inserted, you can simply reset everything back to the default state, and then you have to log out and log in for the changes to take place. Well, that's it for this video and this amazing application. Thank you very much for watching. Please rate and subscribe, and if you have any comments, leave it below. And as I said, the download link will be in the description below.